Hey Reddit.
In what movie did you like the bad guy more than the good guy?
Bad is the best. For more videos, like and subscribe.
Squidward's just trying to live his life in peace and he has two man-children constantly annoying him.
Trying to think of the actual ages of SpongeBob and Patrick is unsettling to me.
Squidward isn't even a bad guy, though. He's just a neighbor that dislikes what SpongeBob and Patrick usually do. Plankton on the other hand.
Hercules, the Disney animated version. I really liked Hades' character.
My sister loves Hades, the real one, not the one from the movie, and says that he chose to be the king of the underworld.
James Woods as Hades really made that film in my opinion. As Hercules to me is a lower tier 90s Disney film. It is better than Pocahontas, not hard, as Pocahontas is incredibly dull. But compared to Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Hunchback of Notre Dame, in my opinion the best 90s Disney film. But people normally have Beauty and the Beast as the best, or The Lion King. The Lion King, Mulan, etc. It is kind of weak and generic. The character of Hercules is kind of boring in my opinion. The music isn't as memorable as the top Disney films. There is people who love Hercules though. And more power to them. But unfortunately the film doesn't work as much for me other than James Woods as Hades, who gave the film more personality and is the reason I kind of like the film.
Dr. Houseman in Dirty Dancing. The man works his ass off so he can take his family on a nice, long vacation. The doc is a very lenient parent, giving his teenage daughters all kinds of leeway and freedom to do whatever they want. When baby asks for $300, which is a large sum of money back in 1962, her dad gives her the money with barely any hesitation. Because he trusts her, baby gives that money to one of the dancers so she can get an abortion. It's botched. And who saves the day? Oh, right. Dr. fucking Houseman, of course. He makes one comment about that being where his money went and then gets to work saving the woman's life. And baby's punishment for taking $300 from her father under false pretenses. She can't do her dance routine for other vacationers. That's it. She has to sit with her parents for a couple of hours. Literally the most lenient punishment imaginable under those circumstances. But of course Patrick Swayze comes in and is like nobody, puts baby in a corner. Frick you, Patrick Swayze's character. Baby fucking deserves to be in that corner.
Don't forget baby was only 16. Damn right he was allowed to be annoyed his daughter was being porked by a much older Swayze and wanted to protect her. While he may not have knocked up Penny, he definitely had a fair few notches on his bedpost. He slept with the woman who were thrusting diamonds in his pocket. Essentially a prostitute. He didn't want her to throw her life away for some leather-wearing dancing pervert.
Just read that whole comment aloud to my wife. Yeah, frick you. Patrick Swayze's character. I don't know his name in the movie either. Also, isn't he like 30 and she's 15?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz just needed someone to talk to. But all that platypus wanted to do was beat his ass.
Honestly, the poor guy needed to see a therapist because he has some serious childhood trauma he needs to unpack.
Perry did his job to stop the Schmitz's evil schemes. But, whenever Doof wasn't trying to take over, Perry was pretty much just a bro to him.
As much as I love Clarice Sterling in Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter is still the best character in the whole movie despite only have 16 minutes of screen time.
Sir Anthony Hopkins was so legendary he only needed 16 minutes to put his character in the minds of every viewer. The fact that Jodie Foster kept up and did brilliant acting too makes it even better. Winning the Best Actor, Actress and Movie was fully deserved.
16 minutes. That's insane. I saw that movie a bunch of times and could have sworn he was in it a lot longer. Might be because every single scene of his is so memorable.
The B Movie. Ken was the only sane person.
Are there other bugs in your life?
This stupid woman left him for a bee. They only live for like a month, right?
Tom and Jerry. And not necessarily just the movie but the regular cartoons. Frick that antagonizing little mouse. He has no redeeming features. Used to watch the show every week waiting for the one time Tom would finally get him.
I was the oldest of way too many kids and I always sympathized with Tom.
Was I not supposed to be rooting for Tom?
Removed.
Technically, the conflicting programming is not explained in the movie. But in the sequel, right? Only watch the movie once.
The Monic and Venture Brothers.
What kind of idiot doesn't even lock his doors? I'm not even going to flush. Let them see the wrath of the monarch.
The Monarch is great, but you realize through the series that the real bad guy is Dr. Jonas Venture Sr. That guy was just straight up bad news. The fact that Rusty is as normal as he is frankly astonishing.
Heat. De Niro.
Agreed, though you could make an argument for Waingro being the actual antagonist for both. Frick Waingro.
I love that line because violating this rule is what gets him killed. You think it's a reference to the girl who De Niro leaves without a backward glance. But it was vengeance for the friends lost to Waingro's betrayal that he couldn't walk away from. And it cost him everything.